This is the MAX3R Community Mastermind. We just launched our MAX3R Community app, which is a free app to join. The reason that we launched the app was we saw a need in the online business networking space of kind of a macro group. There's a lot of different online business networking organizations out there, and what they all try to do is create their own membership and kind of put things behind a paywall. And that's good, and we're not saying don't do that and don't be part of micro and sub-communities. But the idea with the MAX3R app was to gather all the people who do online business networking into a single community and then provide those people massive value. And then to monetize that community in creative ways that isn't just about kind of nickel and diming people on a $20 a month membership. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but we just wanted to have a different strategy and goal. And like I said, it's to grow a really large macro community for the purpose of collaboration, for lead generation, for co-marketing. But the purpose of this call is to bring us together as the community, slow things down a little bit because I go pretty fast on a lot of my meetings, and give you guys an opportunity to say what you guys are seeing in the online business networking space, how we can improve it, how we can work together in real tangible ways. Not, referral marketing is good. That's just one of the many things that we can do though to collaborate and to support each other as business owners. And we're hoping the MAX3R community can be a platform for that, and that there's so much value in there that you guys keep coming back. Because a lot of these networking organizations have tried to launch community apps, but what happens is there's really not enough people using them. There's not enough value in there. There's not enough action going on. And so people stop using them and they just go back to LinkedIn or they do these other things. And so we wanted to create, like I said, a really, really large community that's super robust, that's free to join, but has really, really high quality online business networkers in it and on it. And so want to clarify, like I said, what the MAX3R community is, our goals, the structure, the mission, the vision, and then get your guys' input. One of our members the other day said, it's not my group, it's the group's group, and you guys want to see things out of it, and we want to get your opinion, your insight, and your input on how we can add features to it or develop things or who we should invite into it so you guys can get a ton of value out of it. So Jeff has been really amazing at using the platform a lot. Jeff, you recommended, hey, I want to start a social media engagement channel in there. Can you tell us what you're liking about the platform or why you wanted to start that channel and what that, and I'll show where it is too, but just kind of want to get your feedback since you are somebody who's using the app a lot, what you're liking about it and what you maybe want to see going into the future for it.
Yeah, it's great to have a community of people that are all kind of moving in the same direction, right? We're all trying to promote what we're doing and make an impact on the greater good of things. And so to share that space and have people engaging with each other's content just creates that kind of ripple effect, similar like LinkedIn, right? So if I engage with something, it shows up on other people's feeds. So in the same way, anytime you're creating content, whatever platform it is, you can post it into that section so that the rest of us can engage it as well. What would support it is if people are actively doing that every day, whether or not you're posting your own content, but to engage with each other's, to just more traction with whatever you're creating, right? We're taking the time and energy to put something out there, and to have nobody react to it is kind of discouraging. So having an automatic place where, 10 people are there to be like, cool, I'm going to go in there, take a few seconds to really just like and drop a comment. It doesn't take that much time and energy, but it creates an impactful effect where we're continuing to then motivate each other to create this content, put it out there, and then over time, the algorithm will work in your favor to really launch and get that same content out in front of more people. And so I think we're all on that same path of doing that on our own, but bringing everyone together in the same space to work collaboratively to do that, right? So we have all different platforms. Luca's got his LinkedIn posts in there all the time. Those of you that haven't added the Instagram, that has been a hilarious interaction.
Thank you for contacting us. We appreciate it. We'll be back with you soon.
Somebody has an auto response that gets triggered every time someone says anything. And so it's been hilarious where like people are getting frustrated and mad, and then we're laughing about it. And it's like, well, at least like this person's the most active, even though it's not really them.
I know, but she's like, she just said, I have no idea how to turn it off. Can someone please help me? Oh my God, I don't even know how you turned it on.
So it's been fun. It's been a good bonding moment for the group.
Who's that?
It was Jenny somebody?
Tammy Panette.
Yeah.
Tammy.
So yeah.
Tammy.
So I appreciate that breakdown, Jeff. And let me show you guys. So if you're not a member of the MAX3R community, you can put in the chat if you're not a member. You can go to, if you are a member, you can go to MAX3R.com, MAX3R.com. and you'll see the social media engagement channel. And this is one of those ways, it's a small way that we can support each other is you'll come here on the left-hand side under threads, you'll see under OBN events, there's a social media engagement channel, and we have some rules around it. And then Jeff's really taken a leadership role in it and kind of posted something, hey, post your videos here. And then what you guys can do is you can just open this up, right? And just engage with these people, and, you can comment, you can repost it, you can comment on it, right? You can share it with a friend. But this is really helpful.
Short videos or long videos or everything?
Everything, yeah.
Want us to engage with.
Yeah, so it could be LinkedIn, it could be TikTok, it could be YouTube, it could be Facebook, it could be wherever. I think there's a lot of value in engaging on LinkedIn, but, there's, a lot of value on engaging on other platforms as well. Yeah, go ahead, Luca.
I just wanted to underline that this is like, it might sound stupid, but it's a powerful tool because and this is what I'm going to do personally now, because I think this is one of the most underestimated value that we can do in this community, because if you just take 5 minutes out of your day to get into the day and engage with each one of us, it not only gives value to all of us, but it creates momentum, the algorithm. And even if you just want to put an emoji on it, comment, it really helps. It's like literally 10 seconds of your time that helps everybody else around you. So I have been almost actively until I was, on the road. But when I'm not on the road, I'm usually active on that. Jeff, if you need any help managing that, I'd be very happy to do so. I'm saying that because I see like the results of the engagement of the posts that you guys interact with.
And yeah, thanks, Luca. And you're totally right. This is an effective strategy, but it becomes way, 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 way more effective when you have more people doing it. If 5, 6, 7 people are doing it, that's good. That's okay. But if we can get 100, 200, 500 people doing this, this is where it's really going to make a difference in all of our businesses. And so this is why I think there's that need to grow that macro group, that big group, not of just anybody and everybody, but of really high quality online business networkers, right? Who get it, who are kind of in this solopreneur space that a lot of us are in, okay?
Can I just give you a quick statistic? I don't know what it is for Instagram and TikTok and things like that, but I do know on Facebook, I've spent a lot of time over there. And if you were really wanting your post to get pushed out to more people, even the people that all the people you're friends with already, they're not going to see all the things that you do, but to get it so that it's in front of them on their feed where people are looking for things, the magic number was around 15. So 15 comments, we're not talking likes, but 15 comments will push that out to all of the people that are following you. So I think it's something probably very similar. So if you're getting people to comment, which is what we can do as a group, it's just, even if you're like, this is so cool, or I really like what you said, Jeff, that makes a lot, or I tagged some people in it or shared it, and then you respond as the person that's doing the post, you respond to those, you can easily rack up 15, 20, 30 comments super fast, and that's going to really hit the algorithm hard. So that's what you want to make sure we're doing. So if you can just leave any kind of a comment. I used to leave stickers because I was responding to 100 of these at a time. So I would even just put a GIF or a sticker or something on there to give them a comment. Anything you can do really helps. And reposting is huge for that as well.
Yeah, the most powerful thing you can do is reposting and sharing, right? Sharing it out to people, because that multiplies the views or the impressions of that video by your audience. So, hey, Hale, welcome. And hey, Lion, I saw you guys joined too. You're muted, Hale, but that's okay. So we have the social media engagement channel, and that's a really good thing to do. I want to talk about another point of collaboration that I think if we all do it we don't have to all do it together every single week, but one of the things that we're going to be doing is I've started essentially what is called a group podcast. So you might have seen this where there's multiple people on the podcast, but it's usually done in person. I found a way to do it online on Zoom. That's really effective, really powerful. The benefit is that when you do a normal podcast, you have one person share it, right? I have Scott on my podcast, and Scott reshares it to his network, and that's great. But what's even more effective is if you have more people resharing it. And so I've started these group podcasts where we have multiple people on, we're getting multiple perspectives, and it's been really a pretty cool product turnout. And so we're going to be actually launching a weekly group podcast in the MAX3R community. And the benefits of you as a business owner is, one, you're going to be on a podcast every single week, but you're not going to be in the spotlight. You don't. So if you're not comfortable being on a podcast and talking for an hour straight, you'll be able to be a guest on a podcast and kind of chime in when you want, offer your opinion when you want, and when you don't have to be on the podcast, right? So after this meeting, every single Tuesday, we're going to be launching that community podcast, and everybody is welcome to be on that. And we're going to talk about subjects like, how can we collaborate as business owners? I actually wrote some of the topics down. What is community? How are you growing your business? Even some sales type of things too. And then the other advantage of that is I highly edit the podcast. I edit out all the pauses, all the ums, everything that makes you look bad. I then format it in a vertical format, okay, with subtitles on it, so you can use that podcast clip for your social media. So we're actually going to be creating shareable social media videos for you for free here in the MAX3R community. And we'll have a tutorial on a way and show you how to do all of that stuff. So I know a lot of people go out there and they work with a coach, or they work with somebody who will edit short form video for them. We're going to do that for everybody on a weekly basis for free in the MAX3R community. So if you go to, and we're going to be putting this in the MAX3R community probably later today, but if you do go to my website and you check out, you'll see here, it says live group podcast. So I'll put the ad event link if you're really interested in this and you want to be a part of it. I'll put it in the chat right now and you can add it to your calendar on a weekly basis. Now, you don't have to come every single week, but the goal is to get 5, 10, 20, 20 people on the podcast on a weekly basis. And that's really going to expand the reach of this community and this group. And, if you guys want to discuss subjects or add input to that podcast, we definitely want you guys, to recommend. Any questions or thoughts, or you guys excited about that? Is that something you guys would be interested in? I know it's not for everybody. Not everybody does podcasting. Like I said, this is one of those real tangible ways that we can collaborate, and it's kind of a win-win-win for everybody.
I think it's an interesting idea if you can keep people from talking over each other. That's the only problem.
Yep. Yeah, so it's a great point, Sally. So I do, and I facilitate the conversation. So I've been doing this style of group podcast. And if you guys want to see an example of this, you can go to my YouTube channel. If anyone ever wants to find all my links, you can go to alexhitt.com and all my links are here. But if you go to my YouTube channel, here's an example of that group podcast. Okay. So we have 5 people total, and I'm able to facilitate it and edit it in a certain way. So it just comes off really professional, really nice, and the conversation flows really well. So it's not just like 1 hour, we turn Zoom on and we all just kind of talk off the cuff. No, we're going to talk about a specific subject. Yeah, so you can watch it. I'll put an example of it in the chat if you guys want to see it. But this one that we'll do, that one, I only have 20 minutes to do the podcast. This one will have a longer period of time. So if you guys want to check out what kind of, I call it a podcast circle, what a podcast circle type of podcast or group podcast looks like, you can go to the chat. Yeah, Mike, we do use the raise hand feature here on Zoom to prevent that from happening. So that's one of the things that we're going to be doing to kind of support each other as a group. I'll say this too. If you are a podcaster within the MAX3R community, we do have a podcaster's badge. Okay. So this is an easy way that if somebody clicks on your profile, they can see you're a podcaster. And if you go to the directory, you can even look up podcaster and find other people who are podcasters. Okay. And we have a whole section here for podcasters called Podcast Circle under Breeze Community. And just last night, I went through a process of creating the YouTube Creators Guide. So this is a free course within the MAX3R community. If you come over here to the left-hand side, you go to courses. I mapped out some of the basics on how to create a YouTube channel. I put some trainings in there. We did a really amazing training on some strategies for growth. I just did this yesterday. It was a really good presentation, and I would watch it and consider implementing some of the strategies. And we talk about those strategies, YouTube growth and social media growth, every Monday on our Podcast Circle call. So every Monday we have a call at 9 a.m. Mountain Time where we talk about podcasting and social media growth, specifically on YouTube. That's another free resource, another free call that people can attend. A lot of value in that. We've covered a lot of ground here. Appreciate everybody kind of listening in and hearing that. Okay. Here's another strategy that we can do to all support the group. It's really easy. We're going to do a little bit of a training. I talked about it last week, but I want to go slow and make sure that everybody who wants to participate and do this and learn this tactic and skill has the time to do so today. So we talked about this last week, but here's a community strategy for social media growth that we can all do. So I'm going to put the link to this event in the chat. This is November 20th, speed networking. So we said, who here thinks speed networking is super valuable for their business, right? It's really great, right? You get to meet a lot of people And my goal is just to grow that meeting. I want it, we had 100 people last week. We had 80 people this week. It's a great turnout. I want 200 people. I want 500 people on that one call. And then once that one call gets to 500, we're going to do another call, and I just want to have the biggest lead generation events for businesses out there. But I need your help to do it, guys. So I'm going to do a little training here. And if you guys want to participate, you can, because this is actually, you can use this for this event or you can use it for your own event. How do we do it? So go ahead and sign up for this event and click attend. So just take the time now. And like I said, I kind of want to go slow today. I want to do a little bit of training on how to do this because this is super, super important, guys. Super, super important. Okay. So once you've clicked attend, you then want to share the event. Okay. So on LinkedIn, you get 1,000 invites per account per week to an event. Okay. How many here are having an event on LinkedIn on a reoccurring basis? Yeah, so if you guys aren't having your own event, your invitations are not being used. So you could use them on this event, and this would help grow the event a lot. This is how I primarily grow the event, is by inviting people on LinkedIn. And it isn't like an invasive message. All they get is a notification like this. They'll get a little notification, just like a friend request, and it'll say, hey, do you want to go to the event? Yes or no? Just like this. It'll say, hey, do you want to attend this event? Yes or no? So it's not super invasive. It's not like a private message. But if you do come to this tab, you click share. I see some people have signed up. You click invite. If you download this specific app, it's called My Trusted Network. Okay, I'm going to put it in the chat. My Trusted Network.
You ever had an issue with it, Alex?
I haven't actually, because it doesn't do anything that is like against the LinkedIn terms of service. So I'll put this in the chat. Download this plugin, and I only use it for this one specific thing. Okay, so download that plugin. Anybody getting stuck so far or any kind of confusion? Okay, so download that plugin. Okay, and then once you download that plugin, when you go to an event and you go to invite people, it's going to hit you with this pop-up. And what this pop-up is going to say is, would you like to auto-scroll the invitations? So what you would have to do before, if you wanted to invite people, was go like this. And then scroll, and click all these people, right? Okay, what this plugin allows you to do is when you click invite, I love this pop-up, and it will auto-scroll and select the entire list for you. So I just click yes, and now this is going to do the auto-scrolling and all the selecting for me. So I don't have to scroll the entire list. So if you have 1,000 connections on LinkedIn, you can invite 1,000 people to this event every single week. And if we all did that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, that's 13,000 invites per week to a single event. Right now, I'm only sending out 1,000 because I only have one account, my account. So if we could all invite people to this event, you don't have to do it every week, but every week that you think about it, if you could invite people to this event, I think it has, great value to everybody, and it can help grow the meeting and grow the group. Any questions on that, guys? And like I said, you can use this if you guys want to have an event. You can use the same kind of strategy and plug-in and system. Locked me out last week after I did it. So one day ban. Okay, could you tell us about that, Jeff? So if you're using automated tools on LinkedIn, you have to be really careful. So you said you were using My Trusted Network, or give us some more information about that, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it was doing, but I remember I switched over to LinkedIn, and this was the evening after, I think, the last MAX3R meeting. So a week ago, we had done the same thing. I ran it. I invited like 900 people, and then I was like, cool. I just left that running. It was just up there in the corner. And when I went back to the window, it kept having me try to like sign in or something. It gave me this weird prompt multiple times, and I kept hitting like close it out. And then when I refreshed the page, it said you've been locked out for, it told me like a 24-hour period for using a third-party automated software.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had a sign-in issue with it. I think I just signed in once. But yeah, you do. I have never been banned with it. There are other tools. So this is what it's doing. It's scrolling right now, and at any point I can click stop, and you'll see it. It will select all 350 people, and then once it does, we'll just give it a second. Then you can click invite. Okay, and then it will invite. And if you guys get an error message, I'm getting an error message because I've already done 1,000 invites this week. But you can just kind of smash that invite button, and eventually, if you haven't used up all your invites, it will go through. And there's some intricacies around that. So if you're like, I want people to try it here. And if you guys are running into an issue, then we can kind of help you out in real time right now. Yeah, Isis?
Yeah, so I was doing it and I'm watching it, it's up to 200 and I'm going, oh, that person, I don't want to invite them. I don't want to invite them because it would be inappropriate.
Sure.
That's not their thing. And then it would be obvious that I had auto-invited. I'm looking at the current company option. There are like location, current company.
Yep.
That gonna work if I do that.
Correct. Yeah. So what she said is, here's another thing. So let's say, there's a specific archetype who want to attend these meetings: marketers, coaches, professional services, real estate agents. So what you can do is, I just kind of give you the general strategy. But if you do want to select the type of category, you can go up here to the top on the different category section and you can select industry. And then I do like professional services. And then I type in coaching and I'll select coaches. And then I'll do like marketing.
Oh, so you could actually put your own in there too. Okay.
Yep. Well, they have specific categories. So you have to select from the categories that they give you. But yes. And then once you select those industries, you can do show results and you'll get hit with the pop-up again. And then you can scroll just that specific list. So like the coaches, the marketers. Yeah, of course. And that's really, is
there a way to make a custom field?
I don't think so, no. Yeah, but some other tools, that do, one of the things that you want to avoid on LinkedIn of getting banned is like one of the strategies that I use to find relevant LinkedIn connections is I'll go to LinkedIn and I'll find a video that's kind of like in my niche, right? Like this one by Daniel Andrew, or no, I'll do this one. Okay. So this is like about podcasting or, something like that. If this was relevant to my niche, there's all these people who have commented and liked it. So I can just click on here. And then, I can see that all these people are active, that they're actually using LinkedIn because this was only posted one day ago. So I could say, well, all of these people have been interacting on LinkedIn in the last day. So maybe I want to open up. What I'll do is I'll open up these people's profiles in a new tab. But the point of this I was going to say is don't open up too many tabs. If there's like, one comment and it has like 100 people, don't open up 100 tabs at once because from LinkedIn's perspective, that looks like an automation that's opening up tabs in the background. So avoid anything that opens up a lot of tabs or sends out a lot of messages in rapid succession. But this app is My Trusted Network. All it's doing is scrolling that list. It's not selecting profiles. It's literally just scrolling. Okay. Any questions? You guys figuring that out? Got the download, got the Chrome. Yeah. Very, very effective. All right. So we have the social media tab, right? We have social media engagement tab within the MAX3R community. We have the group podcast, which is launching next Tuesday. We have, all of us inviting people to the speed networking event on Monday so we can all increase, the people at that call and attract more people to it. I have some other things that we could do, but want to open it up, I'm getting kind of dry. My voice is going out here. Any thoughts from your guys' perspective or things that you're already doing in your business that, one of the, I guess we'll spoil it here, affiliate marketing, right? Affiliate marketing is a big thing, but anything that you guys are doing in your business or collaborating with business that's effective outside of referral marketing, because we all know about referral marketing. Are there any other tactics on social media or database sharing, anything that you guys are doing for your business? Yeah, go ahead, Isis.
Oh, sure. Thank you. I'm really enjoying the AI stuff. I think it's making it much more effective to be able to do things that are personal. And I really liked that workshop that was hosted, that you were part of, that helped you to find your voice. So if anybody is not familiar with that, I would really go back to that because that's going to feed into making everything else more effective.
Yeah.
And then my thought I was going to ask is, I have people that I'd really like to learn how to network. And I think I would never take them here first, but I was thinking because it's too fast paced and they'll feel scared. what are you doing? They may never do it again. But I was thinking that if you did something maybe every couple of weeks that was like networking for beginners, speed networking, right? Like learning how to create something to share that is that's valuable and give them the structure.
Yeah, I like that.
Alex, I can help with that if you want.
Yeah, I do want to start kind of information, a course, a call, about how to network and kind of this new take on networking that we're trying to kind of create here in the community. So I love that idea, and I wrote that down. That's a great idea.
I had a workshop before that. Like there's pretty high level ones of like how to go from good networker to like a key referral partner, but there's not like, hey, I'm brand new. What the fuck is going on, guys? Like having the calendar set up, having all your links ready to go to post in there and being engaging with people, how to support others and then also ask for what you need. So yeah, I can definitely let you know when that happens. Something I got in the works.
Awesome. Yeah, and to just refer back to what Isa said about the course. So if you go to our courses section within Maxr, we have this course here by Amy Yamada, which is about AI. And she did a whole workshop. It's over here. She did a whole hour-long presentation on it. And then I just put the prompts down here that she recommended to make it really easy for people. But this will give you a good idea about, how to use AI and how to have AI right in your voice so it doesn't sound so robotic. I thought it was a great training, and it's just free within the Maxr community. Lion, I want to pass it over to you. Lion, go ahead.
Thank you. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you well. Yep, go ahead.
All right. So one of the strategies, and I kind of mentioned it in the group the other day, that some associates and myself do, if anyone's interested in like upping your YouTube watch time, and it's similar to the comments where people will just comment just to get the engagement, is we will do a live and have people just sit on the live. You don't even have to watch it. You just basically sit on there so that YouTube shows that someone is watching it for an hour. And if you get 10 people to do that, then that adds up. And if you get 20 people, then that's like 1,300 watch time hours. So that's a strategy we use if anyone's interested in, doing something like that.
Yeah, Lion, and I don't know if you saw, but I did this. You inspired me to really dive in. I've been kind of holding this presentation back for a while, but I went into probably 10, additional strategies that we can do on top of that to really increase our YouTube monetization. So if anyone is looking to get paid by YouTube, on the watch hours or on your videos, you need to reach certain criteria, watch time, subscriber count, view count, stuff like that. We're helping people do that, and we're using some lesser known strategies, some hacks, some tips, some tricks, some secrets to do that. So, and we talk about that every Monday on Podcast Circle, and the Maxr Community Podcast is going to be a part of that kind of strategy. So yeah, need beginner YouTube. Yeah, so that's why we built out the whole YouTube course in there for people. Yeah, Sally, go ahead.
I don't know what TikTok started doing, but you can put your comments out there like that. And I've gotten so many more people making appointments because it's whatever I posted. So it's a fantastic thing. It just started last week.
Wow. Yeah, TikTok's I don't.
Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not there. But just to show you, my regular videos, when I go to put a comment on there, there's a little circle right above the post. And if you click on that, it's going to put the comment like that, my comment that's there, and that's where people are now making more appointments with me. I don't know what YouTube did or what TikTok did, but it's working.
Okay. There we go. Who here has a TikTok channel? Linda? Okay. Wow.
Oh, Alex, you taught me how to do TikTok. Fantastic.
I learned it from you.
Yeah. Yeah, Sally's had a lot of success on TikTok. I mean, she sold a lot.
I'm almost at 17,000.
Yeah. And she sold a lot through it as well. So, yeah, TikTok's making some changes. And if you guys want TikTok training, that's how I kind of started in this space, was doing TikTok training. I got away from it because I just kind of got burned out on doing it every single day. But if you guys want to do more about TikTok, I'm definitely down to, jump back into it and do some trainings on it if that's of interest to you guys. We're focusing more on YouTube in this community, but TikTok, is a beast as well.
Do you guys know about the thing to automatically on YouTube on how to let someone to sign up? They go to your station, to your channel on YouTube.
You're gonna have to say that again.
Here, I'll put it in chat. Let me find it.
like by using a specific URL, right? When they click on it, it auto subscribes.
Exactly.
Oh, yes. Yep. Yeah, that's a good thing, especially in our online business networking events, is you can create a link on YouTube that as soon as somebody clicks on it, it prompts them to subscribe to your channel right away.
I just put my YouTube in there, and it's anything after my last name with the N. There's a question mark. Anything after that question mark will automatically make them sign up. Give them an option. Do you want to Do you want to do this? Exactly. Sorry, I could cut it. Well,
Oh, you're good. You're good. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate you doing that because I would have to look it up and stuff. So what you can do, just like Sally said, is just have your YouTube channel link, and we'll try it here. I just added it to the end of my URL. Now, somebody click on that, and if you're not subscribed, we'll see if it does the automatic prompt to subscribe. I guess you'll see the same thing with Sally.
It does.
Yeah. So that's what you need to add to the end of your YouTube channel URL is that !sub_confirmation +1. Or =1, not +1.
Okay. Hi, Alex. Hi, Alex.
There we go. Everyone's subscribing. Oh, I can hear it. That's awesome. Cool. Thanks, guys. And there's a lot of trainings on there. I just released the podcast with Hale today. That was on there. I don't know if you saw that, Hale, but we got a lot of other videos, some of the podcast circle stuff. The affiliate marketing mastermind that I did here is really, really good. I would definitely watch that too if you're into affiliate marketing. I guess that leads us into the next conversation about affiliate marketing. Okay. So one of the ways that we can all support each other, that we can all collectively grow together is by implementing affiliate marketing. Who here has an affiliate marketing link to their product, or who here offers an affiliate, commission on their products? Yeah. Hale, Sally, Bree. Yeah. Hale, for everybody who has an affiliate platform, how are you guys facilitating that affiliate agreement and that affiliate sale? Like, are you using a software? Or are you just tracking it on a data sheet? I'll start with you, Luca. You have an affiliate offer. That's probably done through your company, I would assume.
Well, I have my personal link, so I just create a link for any of my referrals. So that's how we track it. Basically, a link that goes to an application, a pre-application, and that's how we track where it comes from. And I give out 10% every month of my commission for the life of the contract. Yeah. So I'm a freaking win because all you have to do is introduce me to it, and then you get paid.
There we go. And Luca, how do we sign up for it, or how do people get access to that affiliate program?
Normally, we have to sign an NDA, and that's how we do it. And after we sign the NDA, I'll send the link over, and you can use it.
Okay. So if you're interested, what we're doing is we're trying to create kind of a database of people who have affiliate offers, and then kind of centralize it so we can say, hey, if you want to get access to affiliate offers, you can go to this single document. You can find a lot of information on it. Let me see if I can find that sheet here because we have an application for it. Sally, you have an affiliate offer for your product. How are you facilitating that? What software, or how are you, managing the affiliate program that you have?
My software is Go Expand now, and it's something. Hold on, I have to find it.
Yeah.
I don't know, something. It's a white label of something, and so when they go into my affiliate, they fill it out. They get their own website. So like some of my business brokers will personally put like another page on their homepage saying save capital gains, and then when the person comes in, they're tagged saying it's coming from that person. So like if Alex signs up, it's a Hitt, and I know who a Hitt is, and when that person buys the trust, they get the $600.
Yep. So Sally, I believe, is using what's called Go High Level. Who here is familiar with?
Thank you. Go High Level.
Who's here familiar with Go High Level? Hale, Bree. Everyone else not familiar with Go High Level, the software and the platform? Maybe a little bit. Okay, so let me show it to you. So this is Go High Level. It's a CRM. It's a CRM platform. It's very, very popular. And what a lot of people do is they white label Go High Level. So is everybody familiar with the idea of white labeling? Right? So people white label Go High Level and resell it for more. Okay? In our community, we white label Go High Level and sell it for 50% less than you can buy it anywhere else. Okay, so it retails for $97 a month, but you'll see there's a lot of resellers out there And sometimes they're not transparent. Sometimes they don't say, hey, this is Go High Level, and they charge you 3, 5, 10 times the amount of what it actually costs. Okay, but within Go High Level, there is a built-in affiliate manager. So if you wanted to launch your own affiliate program for your own product, you could do that through Go High Level. And if you want to create what would be like a multi-tier affiliate program, like kind of create your own network marketing company, there's another software that we use called First Promoter. And that's actually what Go High Level uses in their system. They use a watered down version of First Promoter within Go High Level. So if you guys are interested in Go High Level, I'm going to be building out an entire Go High Level course for free within the Maxer community. If you guys are interested in looking into it, like I said, there's 2 ways that you can do it. You guys can come to my alexhitt.com and you can click here to get it for $47 a month, or you can click here and then you can just get the regular version of it, which is $97 a month. If you do buy the one that's $47 a month, you don't get like Go High Level support. But if you buy through the company, there's Zoom support, there's amazing support through the platform, and it's a CRM. It's like HubSpot or ActiveCampaign or all the other CRMs out there. But this will allow you to create your own affiliate program for your own product. And if you have an affiliate program, it's of higher likelihood that somebody's going to share it out. And I'm going to share it out too. So if you guys have affiliate programs, we're going to feature those in the community. We're going to make it easy for people to click on it. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in starting your own affiliate program, we have what's called the Affiliate Marketing Mastermind every single Wednesday. And we talk all about that. And I show you how to get, if you go to alexhead.com and you look at all these different things, these are Amazon affiliate products. These are all the products that I use, but all of these are B2B affiliate programs. Okay. And then these are B2C affiliate programs. So if you want to be an affiliate of Amazon, Walmart, Target, Instacart, Ulta, all of these different things. In our Affiliate Marketing Mastermind, we go over how to sign up for all of those, how to promote them, and all that good stuff. It's kind of our 4th strategy on how we can, cooperate as a community, create mutual benefit, co-promote, share business. And this is the goal of the Maxer community, is to combine forces to reach larger audiences, to have more success in our business, and finding real, practical, tangible ways to collaborate as a community to get shared results. Okay, because we really can do this. And, like I said, there are other strategies that I'll implement over the next Maxer community masterminds. But I know you guys have some really great ideas too. I think you guys are just holding them close to your chest. You don't want to give away. But next week, or if you have in the future ideas on how we can increase the reach of the community, the value of the community, please reach out to me. Please raise your hand. Please come to this call and share that. We have our Maxer community podcast next week, right after this call. So you don't have to come to both. You can just come to one, or you can be here for both. Any final thoughts or any I have some kind of language here about the Maxer community, some more branding, but I feel like I've been talking a lot, and I'd like for you guys to, are you guys inspired by the mission? Are you guys seeing the vision, or what's your feedback on the community, guys? Yeah, go ahead, Luca, please.
I see the value. I was fortunate enough to come into the inception. So I think that, the pioneers they always have a competitive advantage. So
it's true.
It's us. We just started. I like what we're doing. I like where this is going. I just encourage everybody to make this as consistent and go with it. Who wants to keep going with it? Because from the way we started, we can definitely go places. I think we have a great leader. We have great people so far. So we keep doing what we're doing, and I think we're gonna be great.
Thank you, Luca. And if you guys do want to invite people into the Maxer community, you can type in join.maxer.com. Join.maxer.com. So pretty simple URL. And you can just send anybody that who like, and trust, and invite them into the community, and they're welcome. It's totally free. All right. Well, thanks, Luca. I really appreciate that. Any other guys' feedback, vision, things that maybe even problems or, frustrations that you're coming in contact with while you're doing online business networking? Because there's a lot of frustration out there about it, right?
I was going to ask a really quick question. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I wish that we could, as a community, learn that we don't give out our discovery call meeting links as a networking and collaboration link. That is my biggest irritation. I don't want to go through 15 questions that are specifically for somebody who's interested in a discovery call with that person to try to get to, okay, and then you have to follow it up and be like, listen, we are really meeting purely for collaboration, right? This is the first time I've had a chance to meet you other than for 45 seconds in networking.
Unpack that a little bit more for me, Isis. That's an important point. So tell us what's been happening there. So like they're finding your link somewhere and then doing that.
No.
Well, they send you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's when you're connecting. So let's say you send out, so here would be the process. You send out the list and I go through and I make sure that I send a personal message to each person when I connect with them on LinkedIn. And because I'm not aggressive, I'm not going to offer to share my link instantly, but oftentimes you'll get 3 or 4 words back and a link to schedule. And then you go on and then I communicate, right? Because I'm building some trust and some rapport here and to know who they are. And then I go on to their link only to find out that it's 9, 10, 15 questions that are asking me about my personal health or things like that. And I'm like, wait a minute, but I did not sign up for that. And there's this lack of genuine connection. And I would never become somebody's client in that particular environment anyway. But I am open to knowing who they are, what they care about, what their values are, and their business. And I'll probably become a referral partner, but I'm not going to become a client instantly like that. So that's, and it's a simple fix. Just pay the $15 a month for Calendly and have multiple links. And be thoughtful when you're communicating with somebody. We're not bots. So, sorry, I'm on my soapbox, but this really bothers me because it ruins the communication instantly.
More like they're wanting to give you the sales pitch before they even know you.
Exactly.
And I'm getting a lot of sales pitches in my messages from people, when they want to connect with me. And that is very bothersome because I'm about building the relationship and finding out who you really are first before I'm like, Isis said, I'm not going to do business with you if you're going to come out and stronghold sales.
That's see, akin to like having somebody grab your.
Yeah, exactly.
Isis, I have an idea or at least an inspiration. So I had the same problem that you have, and I'm put this in the chat. But now, especially the first one, when I see it, by the way that people answer that form, I already know if it's gonna be either a connection, a collaborator, somebody I want to be connected. So that's one of the things that I do. And one of the things that I did is that I stopped sending out my calendar link because I am sick of people pitching me shit that I don't care about. So even now, even through the free Calendly, I do, and you have the option to put a little screening questions at the beginning. For example, what is the purpose of this call? Blah, 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 and stuff like that. So this could be an inspiration at least or something to piggyback from. Feel free to, get inspired by.
I did add on my...
I still have to fill yours out, Luca. It's on my head. I still have to fill it out. It's on my list.
Oh, don't worry about it.
A connection that you sent me has panned out very well.
Thank you.
This is mine, for instance, and it even says right in it, business to business networking. So that you know right from the beginning, like what you're getting into. And I don't have my logo, but...
People don't read or don't listen. So don't assume that people read or listen.
Yeah.
Because they don't.
Yeah.
And when they ask me, what is the purpose of this call? I go, get to know each other's businesses.
Go ahead, Jeff.
So to speak on that, because I think we had that experience already, Isis. My questionnaire is designed very intentionally and very specifically for anybody that I do take the time to meet with. It gives me that intro of who they are because I will take 30 minutes before we meet to research who you are and how I can support you. And that qualification, right, where if somebody answers those questions and they take the time to invest in it to allow me to learn who they are, then I will meet with them. When people leave those questions blank or they put NA, then I know I'm going into a pitch meeting and I'll cancel that meeting. Because if they're not willing to take the time to answer my questionnaire in about 10 minutes, what's the 30-minute call going to be about? My calendar is booked out at least a month. So I don't need to meet with everybody And so there's different perspectives to look at it, because I understand where you're coming from as well, where there are people who are going to do that just to strictly pitch you. My intention for the way that I do it is to learn about you so I can make sure that when we're meeting, that time's valuable for both of us. Or if not, then it's a filtration so that neither one of us is wasting our time. So I think there's different intentions with how people do it. And I do have different calendars where once I've made the one-on-one connection with somebody, I will send them a 30-minute one. Lucas had that where he rescheduled on me. So I sent him a different link where he didn't have to fill in the questionnaire because I had those answers already. I already have the details and information I have on him so that I don't have to put him through that same process again.
And he'll say that when I use mine, when somebody, because it has 3 questions, what would you like to get out of this meeting? So it gives me an idea of what they value. How did we get introduced? And then I have a question because I want to know how open they are. What's your mailing address? And you learn a lot about people, how they respond to that. And it's not required. Only 2 questions are required. And I never get pitched when people come through my calendar, but I get pitched all the time when I go through other people's. But I build really great relationships. So.
Yeah. No, that's a good, I integrated that of like purpose of meeting, because people do, there's this one woman who was new to online business networking. I think I told Linda this, and she said, why is everybody wanting to schedule a one-on-one with me? I said, to sell you. She goes, really? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh my God, I thought they liked me. No, they don't. Well, they like you to buy. Well, there's 1 minute left here, guys. And next week, I want to kind of have this be kind of the form and function of the calls, a little bit more collaborative, a little bit more inclusive. And so I apologize, if we talked a lot about, but there's some things that I really kind of want to lay out here, like that this isn't fluff. The mission and vision of this is to get rid of the fluff, get rid of the lies, get rid of the deception that is so prevalent in this industry and in this space. There's so many people blowing hot air about a lot of crap, deceiving people, selling them bad services. And I just want to cut through it all and really get down to what is effective, what's working, how can we all really move the needle on our business? Because I see people coming back to these networking events, myself included, month after month, year after year, not moving the ball forward because the circle is too small, the community is too small, and no one's getting outside of it and expanding it and bringing more people together, because everyone's just like, how can I have my networking group? And I just want to have a bigger vision, a bigger mission, get more people, and do it all in a freemium model and monetize in more creative ways than just pay me on a monthly reoccurring basis, right? Which we might do later. No, okay. So thanks everybody for being here today. Next week, we have the MAX3R Community Mastermind. Go to obn.events to find all of the events that I run throughout the week. There's events within the MAX3R community, but I appreciate everybody being here today and collaborating, and looking forward to talking to you guys next week. So thank you guys.
Thank you, Alec. Thank you,
everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye. Oh, Olivia. Okay.